nothing evil they happen. Peace, now the other doctor come, pastors they don't pray, people don't pray, everything don't, security don't do on ground. So make you not fear say one thing now, fight or anything. So far so good for the town we don't see today. We see yes, security they tight and they don't give us assurance say everywhere will go tomorrow. So make you not fear say what will happen, what will happen. You go cast your vote. As you vote finish, yourself carry your car, go ask, go wash clothes, go wash film, go just tune in for any station, tune in to KU92.7 and we go follow, give you update as they go the election ground. Remember carry your earpiece follow body so that you go the listing because we say good day fin, some of us go inside studio, they take calls from our people who go full everywhere. Would give the necessary update and you self will say yes, you see one thing. This is now time to see something, say something. When you see something tomorrow to call in and we will follow, receive the call. So tomorrow we don't know say yes, everything will go peaceful. It will be like Christmas, it will be like carnival. We just go the election ground, come and peacefully, we will not go hear any icky, we will not go hear any evil thing. Any person will say he get planned to do evil for tomorrow election. The person say but I'm going to give an assignment this night and 30 on Sunday before you can remember say, hey, I'm not come out, I not do this, I not do that. Now say go be, we don't talk, and I say go be about God, now go feel and now peace. Now go do this election and the peace. Now we go there. So far so good. We say for the time, security day, hold up not the only hold up when I see done with the Ramat and because I believe say perhaps maybe in a market day or the rush people know say okay tomorrow not go open and make them just come out they sell so because all the better they control the control and they move. And another thing again I don't with the and obey from second obey go based on that place they bad so those places now everybody they use one way so they cause hold up for them too. So far so good this is the time and they will never know how rush hour go be. I doubt if rush hour will come day onto hold up because so many persons not go work today while so many persons not quick lose and we could just pray see make everything goes everywhere and people where they travel want to say they no vote for the town where they for register and I believe some of them say don't follow travel, they don't move and we they wish everybody where they go anywhere for this election for inside those state Johnny Mercy to and fro and a good news now we carry come no iki no shooting nothing no snatching no violent bus everything goes everywhere. I make we still beg our security today. I see one kind drive where they drive for MMW just before slope around that Edo College area. It's not good at all, not good. Security when they drive, wow, they overtake motor any almost cause accident. And some kind of people who call they follow them as if they maneuver the pathway, they beat other motor to overtake any they cause they follow them. Really they overtake, go all that not be the road. Not be so them. The why you call the one follow them. If they can't stop now, say okay, you walk on, you get what you want to attack them, they call arrest you and they say they arrest no same person. Why they follow them, they go. And security men more drive seriously where they more they drive small. Collaboration and they go road clear. So I beg, more they drive follow security people, it's not good, I beg. Leave them in there, drive. You say drive. No, if you see the road block now, so okay, maybe use them to escape. Take on all road not block. Just they drive, they follow security people. They go where they drive, they follow they go. Nowhere they go. So I beg make we use our commission for inside this period. Very soon now, on Monday now. Everyone go don't calm down. We're not going to talk all these many things. We'll talk again and then we could just see the smiles okay. We don't know who will be the next governor of Edo State. Without our advice, go vote your conscience. Not let any person tell you see the person you go vote for. See no matter how much they give you, they bribe you to do anything. Vote the person will be say yes. You will say yes. It will feel deliver. It will feel because we don't listen to many of them. For what they want to do. Person you don't say yes. You don't say okay, if you give and vote, you go fit vote, you go fit do those things we be say it's a promise. I make you remember say some people they say they're not go vote. No, if you not go vote, you don't say your vote. Be that because if you not go vote, you will not get right to complain for the next 4 years. See, so one thing happen, so one thing happen. That's why you need to go vote so that at the end of the day you go not say yes. Now we put them for there. Like that. So we need to go carry out your vote. No fear, nothing will happen tomorrow. So far so good how security be for your area waiting they play how they sense things as regards the election because today now was 9 day of election. I make you remember say I beg we don't receive any call from any person say so police will press me and so police they do this so they don't declare now say from 11 p.m. this night, movement stop. Till 6 a.m. movement stop. No movement from 11 p.m. this night to 6 a.m. So any waka you want to do, you won't go club, you won't go anywhere. So if you enter and young ones you don't enter, you won't go any night waka, enter, they stay there till early morning before you rush go your house before the no movement again go start. Onto people, only security men and press people they say we won't cover the election and they go feel move tomorrow. So just off stay quickly enter so that tomorrow or on Monday or anytime you know call the call see and so police suppress you and so they collect money for your handle and so you do this so because you work out for night because you work after level so you self respect yourself. If you respect yourself all those kind of things not good. If you call that kind of call you self will shout for you because you're supposed to. They don't announce am not to say you know here. So that's why each one make they tell them person say from 11 p.m. this night no movement so if you stay your place so that the one come say one thing do the other one and so they come hold you strong and so one thing happen so I beg make all of us use our kanushi for inside this election from 11 p.m. no movement do anything we say you won't do so that the last everywhere go good. I'm not the alone, I with the man with Sabi, good afternoon.
My brother Kalimaitas, I know to you. People who also listen to us anyway day this afternoon. Yes, I know say today now work free day to take prepare for those with the travel and we want make arrangement for the election. I greet all of them and I hear the sound of my voice. But then they say, no, I want to be cause why not be senior. Tomorrow on a different day. So make everybody use their sense, may not be like say at the end of the day. Election when they take place for just one day. It can cause damage, eternal damage. You know what I mean? Person don't get some kind injury. We be say put on for wheelchair tomorrow for that matter tomorrow now eternal damage. And person we say life pass on tomorrow. You don't finish that. So more use our tongue, take out our teeth, do the needful, do the right thing. I better off this afternoon. I'm not like I said make una use my brain tomorrow more do the needful. And at the end of the day, yes, all of us will have to testify for what happen for election. When they see before, this one will still change. Now, peaceful election we expect from tomorrow. And we they have to do our own work too. So that's what the matter be. I'm great all of us this afternoon.
So far so good for the side we yourself. We can go how the security be onto the preparation for the election.
So far, every day before today, so all of we drive town all the time. We see how the security they beef up. Even some places we say checkpoint not a day on a normal day, but because of this election and don't get so many checkpoints and it's still good somehow to still make sure say all those Baba people they still checkmate them and we still get our bicycle we there on ground we others we come from other states one conjoin so so far so good especially Ubo area they are very tight right now for security and inside town maybe the area and all that even before we enter to the house now about 4 to 5 kilos pass soldiers and soldier men and police and all that. So I know say because of the election, now they around. Some people they drive around town to let you know say yes, security day before the day tomorrow. So don't be say
they don't need to fear.
Just now peace and order they want you don't need to fear. And trust our people, if police still pass in boundary tomorrow, our people will still call any of the radio station because they will day live. The reporter say see what thing they do. So we don't beg them say police need retraining, reorientation and all that. So tomorrow will be election day, may they do their work as professionals. You understand? Don't intimidate anybody because you be first man. Because that one when they see how they come up, because person is wearing uniform, carry gun, the other person to you be like sometimes it could be like meat. We don't want that kind of thing at all. Those oppression we don't need that. Make everybody just do their own. Voters do your own, maintain peace and order, law and order. Then you, policeman, still do your own part. At the end of the day, everybody go. You understand? Soldier go, soldier come back, premier. Election, not be war. You understand? After this election now, another one will still come, another one will still come. So we'll not be waiting to kill each other. So that one, police they just give them the orientation because some of them, they use small opportunity like this, they do some kind of things, so at the end of the day, they will come and regret. So we won't say difference good day because we plan to, they do things like in the Western world, the developed countries, because we didn't develop, we never reached that stage. So we don't say we don't have to get issues for policemen because the policemen when they play a company, it needs to take up presidential election. So for so long as in only one state, I don't see excuse we say they will give to us say I say B, I say B, and we don't get we don't hear from the state number one security man talking about Governor Obaseki. They talk say every polling unit could get enough security. So make people not fear. And like we talk just now, make enough for now we talk. Maybe that just fair like this so that people will go, they vote, and as the drum say, they still they use on the sensitize ever since jingles they say now the PWD they will first and pregnant women, old people they'll first of all vote they'll come out and I really like that way. Not be saying when young person go different, old man will day back at the end of the day, you know, don't tell you another. So I really like the way they plan for the election. So we'll just see how it go pan out tomorrow. We too did time to see how it go, but so far so good. From our own end, security we didn't stand, even our area did very, very okay. And we'll be okay with that. But as we throw this phone line open later, we will still talk to somebody, Imamabo, one of us, BBC Day Crime View. He will still talk to us on security issue ahead of the election. So we are all getting set. We hope everything just do okay tomorrow.
And I want to make we, because we want to fly for time. And again, we want to fly for time. I get everything that they call them for election matter. So one of the rumor where they fly for time they say, and many people they sell this rumor, they sell this news for you, make yourself for buy them, and if you buy them, it's not good at all. Now what's it be that rumor where they say yes they fly, say yes so and now what the paper pass the thing, especially you self they spread them, say they don't ring out. They don't write the results already.
Oh, that's the thing. They never vote.
They don't ring out. They ring out. They write the result. Why they know an answer? You go. You just see any exam. They say yes. You be prepared for. You be prepared for the exam. You don't come to the court and say they don't write the exam. You not go ask who write them. When you know say you not body, or you not go ask who write them. So make we not take all those lies. Not to call those lies. Make another us know say yes, for those states will get over 2.2 million registered voters, and then 1.7 million plus now collected their PVC. And from the last election for 2019, we see say the slide baby say the team win one candidate like about 600,000 plus. So if you on your own concern, they don't ring down, they don't do this one, you not call go. You don't sell your vote without collecting money. And what you don't do be that. And you don't give them. When they call for election word say ringing, exclusion tactics be that. Only you like promote yourself. Exclusion tactics for election language. Only you promote yourself. Nobody will move you, only you promote yourself. And by so doing, it's not good. You don't give opportunity for somebody else to maybe not buy your own vote. Because if you say I know they go, another person know they go, another person know they go. You look at only your own vote too. But many persons don't say they know they go. At the end of the day, you don't make somebody win for win, no win. Maybe you won't vote for them, many people say they're not go, they're not go. And at the end of the day, who's not supposed to win? Fake on win because say you don't go. Fine. Why are you two happen? And many people they say INEC do this, INEC do that. Police they bring police come. Many people they carry rumors say they bring police come the time because they won't ring out. No, that's a big lie. And again, make we understand one thing. Say for anything election say they won't ring like this, it would take the cooperation of INEC, police, even the 15 political party to do all these things together to say all of them need to agree say they won't ring out. And it go hard. You cannot get as all the parties want to say, okay, make all of us join one party, make we ring out. Make all of us ring out from one party. It go hard. So make we not reason all those things at all. Make we not reason all those things. It go hard. Because now, thank God for the era all day, social media. So I make people say, even lecturers, because most lecturers go see cover the election, corporals go there, the adult staff them, all of them. Everybody they fear in here because any small thing your video fly, it don't go. You don't know the video you. Everybody now that's why you say for school now the issue of costly prepare before I give you mark. You say don't reduce because lecturer don't know so anything can happen. So all these people now they protect their job. To get job for Nigeria easy. You can't get job because it's a place. So them on the they protect their job, but more not think because they don't say anything they do. People you don't know what the video you. Before you know the video don't fly, things don't go, people will begin saying, hey, can you do this? Before you know, anything can happen. If what we need to understand is say social media they help. Even if the federal government or state government not talk, by the time social media start to carry and trend anywhere, they're not that sure because they must do them. That's why you see some kind of things where don't trend. That's why you see for matter. Wait, it trend. That's why even the president himself involved, the IG himself, they involved, say no, this matter not gonna go because they see and say trend. So by the time all of us come and say, okay, yes, you see a thing because you see something, video and come and you trend. Everybody they protect their work. We not buy that lie. Say they don't ring out, they don't announce, they don't do this. If they ring out, they don't write the result. Why they no answer? So you tell yourself that one. Not agree to that lie. Not remove yourself by exclusion tactics when some people won't do. Because some people need to do this thing so that you are going to say no need for me to go. They don't ring out. At the end of the day, by the time you stay out, not only you remove yourself. Only you ring them safe, and you join them, ring and be that. So make no reason that matter, make no ring up. Make no reason that matter at all, you know, make any sense. Very soon we'll connect Obu making himself give us update for inside the matter before we come put the call line so that we will see you from you how the matter the carry play pass. Imagine say the right results and they consider that ringer, you could come out. But we need about 600 to 800 voters for one particular party. It doesn't make somebody win. So work we know they take all those this thing, we go add with the way without it D, with the way phones, everything without it D, technology, everything, it go add. And so many people, nobody I like all these people go even make their ring make we talk to Imaubo now.
Well, we get one of our presenters here, Bettina, Indirect Nigeria Crime View, Adopted Director, Mr. Emmanuel Obo. We deal with him on the line this afternoon. Mr. Emmanuel, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. The family, I greet you, Anita. We neutralize
you, we greet you. This now constitutory security matters where they talk on top this frequency every Friday. I don't give us update from the security angle towards the election tomorrow. We don't say tomorrow are the D-Day and right now security just data for example. But from your own end, give us update concerning security matter tomorrow. Right now, ahead of the election.
The security data people say that we don't go over us. They were from the IGC, people don't work out online. They don't move like that. Even tomorrow, move not to be like that. Only from your house to wait one good vote. And those one good vote, still not just that, but security data, federal government, the IGC deploy about 1,000 policemen to be in the army. So every day daytime, so make everybody do remain calm, no wahala, nothing will happen. Even this morning, sir, when they go for local area, for that traffic project there, they do the rough for that place. Before knowing when we call the police, they are going to put the situation under control. So security data tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much, UCC, to give us updates concerning hello?
I will do that.
Okay. All right, till next week we will meet, we will know how far things go, but right now you don't give us update from your own go, and we still take the matter as it be on security matter for this program. Thank you very much, Mr. Imaubo.
All right, thank you very much for that update, Imaubo from the Nigerian Crime View. I'm going to talk something before, see. Aside say I make police or those people, still need, even the observers still need to join before the official election. And you're not going to work like that. The people from the US and from UK, make we remember, say, the US now don't the court sheet, don't they say yes, they never bring letter, come. Say, any person they say yes, he's part of the election. They not going to get visa. So everybody wants.
Now we say, make only US not do one. Because if they don't go US, they go to Dubai. If they not go to Dubai, they go okay. People will be say they don't want me democracy. They don't mean they are. It go do okay. Yes, it go do okay. Well, inside the matter, but this our circle here now, it gets something we don't notice now. Like all this Tiffany Janko, they don't day this Amayu circle. You understand, Kelly? And which is not they good now. Our stores they break. Never 3 weeks ago or so. My location here, before, one of my neighbor there, when I passed there, see the woman one for ways just a look store, everything. As it ain't full before, everything they all delete am from her. You understand? Now me come to tell her say, mother, not just give up, not let someone go give you BP. You understand? If you not do, now they say you not do. Now you don't do business now, they don't bring you to number, but then God pass them. Me just try, still continue. Me not be like say, you know, they can't get now their own icon, you know, determine your life and all that. So that woman continue. Then another one we just to go market here come yesterday. Both the things where she buy come yesterday, both money where she say everything, everything they determine this morning. 2 bags of rice first when they say they carry drinks. They even select the drinks where they carry, wines where they carry for that woman's store. The woman they cried this morning, of which this our bypass area, this Amanyo Street. I beg. People when they do all those things, none of they consider people. Basically, say every morning they leave house. Sometimes night they go to reach house just to make ends meet for people for table. There's the small money where they see they get, and when they get money not to start business, they don't know. Just come wreck person like that. It don't make sense. It don't make sense because sometimes you just say, this person don't want to work, you don't want to do this one, but you never go close to the person. You never know the businesses where that person don't do, the kind of challenges where the person don't face. You don't need to conclude. If some people say that they don't do this thing now, not conclude say now lazy person. Because hard-working people, some kind of challenges where they face, it's not good. If a wicked person voltage, we be say want to do something before. You know, and this morning I felt for her honestly. It really pain my bone because person just they do you know, and at the end of the day they'll go sell a pocket, give out to people for outside. Or maybe they go share them. It's not good. It's not good. And that's why we see the talk of vigilante, and me I will talk to some of the people for there. Me they try for vigilante because now they don't do one they succeed, do two they succeed. Who know who will be the next victim? And stores money for the area. So nobody knows who will be the next target now. So make the day vigilance, make the day at alert so that at least if they catch these people, they will know who they call it terrorize the area. It's not good at all.
Impossible if vigilance not start, many people start by themselves, make them make vigilantes. People get make them start on another. Make I see the opportunity to advise people who do business or you get a person with monitor your business like your sales girl or your office assistant, your shop assistant. Make you give them better orientation. Now, inside last week Friday, yes, for 10 junction, something happened. One photographer store and salon, everything inside, makeup, everything inside. One Nakoko, because only the guy and I did the photographer and only the photographer boy and I did. The man come cause say, where your guy, cause your guy no deny, cause okay, you help me go buy Bolecom. Can't give her money. You give her money now, you can't come out. You leave store before because of God, because our girlfriend. You don't even know. You never know before. Whether our girlfriend or not, never know. He can't come out. Go because he look as an advanced person. He can't come out. He come back with money now. He not see the man again. Makeup boss, when the girl only buy, we cost better money. This man carry and go. The man is saying, parents is in our camera. The carry and come out. Now it's trying the gay. This girl now just new buy and the girl not there around when this thing happen. Yeah, look at okay, make perhaps maybe she make up those which they think they also. The person not also don't say no also. They carry men, they follow men. Now bring her down. Now the man come, he carry. I don't know what in that one mean. He carry and go. The guy just cry. He carry and go. Say because why you go leave, you don't know the person. Even if you know us, only me this store. So make we do our anybody come say go your papa or say tell us what our papa come say go buy something now. But call it the way the guy come say when the boy come, I didn't shop the ball since you don't get sense say this place you go the ball for person when you don't know before. Now the man don't plan, that is the man don't strategize, don't do all this. So make we use our accountship. Now then the question they tell me say again, say even one of the one of the boy, that one something first thing happen to her. The same and say okay, go snap person. Not to and say they go for another line, you see some people answer say whether I know whether they say good, they put them before you know, you don't follow the entire motor. ATM money and your gap saying before you give her like 120, transfer 120 for your account, may give person. You can't even delay go put this money, go give person this money before a day before as you just give them the money next day, they've all wipe all the money. Now small money where they account 12,000, they wipe everything, they collect your phone, collect everything, and then you give them the real ATM pin and they drop them 9 come out. Thank God say they no carry camera from am. Perhaps all those are not know say okay this camera worth money and the camera dey very expensive. So make we dey advise people wey be say e dey sell for us, people wey be say dey assist us, make we dey give them this orientation and the need wey be say yes, not everybody you need to talk to when you dey present when you dey money, and you no need to leave your shop for anybody. Tell them say if na papa come, not come and go buy something for her. Let's say I dey, give them that orientation so that at the end of the day we fit get we not going to get issue of say na so you come out a country something. Now imagine the stress when they don't put that young girl now we be say yes.
Really bad.
And makeup was the cost. And original one they say the girl just buy. You don't tell her she gather money. I never tell we buy her. All gather the money, all the work which she gets small. You go to borrow to the work. Now you can't buy her own. Now they just go thief her under how many minutes? Because
really bad, really sad. Really sad. Well, when it comes to security, no say some people will say they still face hardship. Maybe say they don't want work, but they don't get work. No say they want to see security. We say financial security not deal with the person, not dey secure financially because they get family but work not dey. And because why they talk about say I get neighbor we say they talk to me this morning and which will they tell me she ashamed to tell me, you know, because of say she not gets anything which they do for now. And a very agile person and say for those we say if na nanny work we say they fit look after elderly and all that, say okay she fit do, and if na cleaning work she fit do, but she can put food for her table. I said that one is important thing because Belen don't know whether na white collar job, Belen don't know whether na contract.
When they see
dirty money, so any work what you do now we put food for your body, let Belen go accept, because if you don't eat, Belen will give you problem, and that's the truth. So I beg now that one has to make her just because as my neighbor as he comes to talk to me and I see financial security, I didn't make her talk to me to say she get for not talk am. So we could still help who not still get one way or the other. For those who say they get elderly. Old mama and papa we say they need somebody to take care of her or nanny and all that or cleaning job. Then we feel house for our testimony and then we still get to across to us so that more one by one more they help our people come up for stress, because at the end of the day if you not get to give person help and get so that make it not come to say tomorrow you come be stressed for you or you come to say
give her fish.
Yes, just the assistant. Yes, because all this kind of work now, people all this kind of workers now people they need them. This kind we do this kind of thing. So if you see here from us now, you need
even teaching jobs,
yes, it just depends for now it's not cleaning work, any work, and even if not nanny work or to take care of elderly. She the person now what she should do, she get like 2 kids. So now reach us for our story line so that we can get across to the person.
We open the call line, the phone line don't ring since we before we go market, we could open the call line. Reach us for 070-6263-9275 or 09039394427 or 08121789154. Don't forget if you send message come the text story line for 08074009076. Remember, say if you want travel, you need to do it. They go now, not be saying road go from 11 p.m. no movement. Not be saying road will come. Oh, you want to
come. Now you come say they molest me for road. You come say oppression. Say this is Nigeria. Use your sense. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
I contribute to the program. God bless you for the good work that they do. If not be that to support the visual the bus stop. So I contribute to the program. So some people do really as I talk just now. They want to do something, but no assistance from any area. So I want to say you this medium to about people. If you see person you have the working person, if they try to gather up, if you not get to give her, they direct her to the right place. We go visit make up. Some people do not really do that. You go say you want to learn something from there. They go look your challenges. They go collect the money, collect everything they tell you break up. They go they use that challenge and say, this one not go fit do this work. And they don't collect money, it happened to me. And remember, it can't be say make up like say me know the 2 like guitar. I can't be know a person what the person don't teach me. And if you make up the prove that to me see me Sabia. Now I can discover say me Sabi. Now I can just the say you know I say okay, maybe this guy don't go the carry issue, because the day so what I want to talk is this. If you get any assistance to help anybody, I render one to So now be my own.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. We'll try to make you reach us back. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Now, Fred, the call from the person.
Fred, I question what is more?
Not this one.
What is more, my guy?
Well, Q the line now.
No be lie.
Okay, now traffic, don't be lie.
I need to know. The thing I want to talk the same. You see, this election, they really come tomorrow, so now very good thing happening. Now, we don't expect this. And you see, even now, I did vote for Ola Primary School, and I did stay for Kosodi. And it's very possible for me to, and from the Kosodi to that side now, to Junction, the transport, no just that easy like that, and there's no movement tomorrow. It is possible for me to leave that thing tomorrow, go for it, because the transportation aspect now the look, I know they use, I know the transport I use on my own, car I use on my own.
One election like that, I don't know when the last one. Remember, see, early morning, buses work. Early morning. So I don't know how tomorrow will be. See,
If you get if they close
early morning, buses work. You don't know how tomorrow will be. I can see your opinion will go there. You can't know so after election, you go move. Or I say, what are the talk just now? If you know, see, you get person who say, is there around that area? When you go for sleep, yes, you also have to go there this evening. You must go before 11 p.m. for night. Make you go there, sleep, so that tomorrow morning you vote. You go there, relax, you go. You ask when the election don't finish, the movement go day. Because no one here see you because so they call they flog you, so they call they do you this, and so they call they do you that. So that's why you better reason now. That you just suffer your go there this evening, or take chances whether early morning if you see bus enter. I'm going to risk. Hello? Hello? Nedu, how you doing, man?
Nedu what?
Everything
they good. Everything they go through well. Yeah, Nedu what? Thank you. In fact, I hope you are beat there. Now, a 40-feet container will bring and come. Okay. I trust you.
So, the only thing that's for this election, that's the thing this guy complained just now. As he comes to say that governorship for a good state, it's good that PVC will go. Anyway, when you do a good state, you take and vote. Because this one will deprive many people to vote.
Yeah.
It will deprive many people. Okay, somebody now, no problem, maybe some of because we know say all the children now where they take this right, all of them is not under 16 or 15. Some don't pass 18 years. That is day for their parents, they don't train them. Now they don't pass 18 years. Looking at the day or some day school or somebody do anything at all, looking this a distance. Now they take a make you go in village or make you go out with you or come out with you come below.
What if you not get one?
That kind of from a partner to Abuja, from Abuja to look at something so confusing and make investment.
They could not drag this matter. You know, see, Nigeria, we see the grow in terms of all those kind of things. And we believe, see, before maybe next election, 2023 or the next one, maybe they don't do, I don't think do how we will say people go, they do online voting. But we know say INEC announced this in that time. They stress us, okay, if you know say you change your location, just as Fred called us now, maybe perhaps at that lower side if they stay or one thing. If you change your location, say you make you quickly see go, then you can't transfer. So many people don't do them. Many people try to do them, but the queue too much because
I think you know your ATM debt. If you reach on time, you're not going to take withdraw money.
Why?
If you reach your company, you're not going to
with Nigeria, they grow. With time now, they go do all those things.
Whenever it's like that,
normally, if you suppose to do your house, vote online. Not to be
if they come to those states now, they see the almost 1.30 million register. They don't vote, they see only 200,000 or 300,000 live votes. So that country, after this, they look away, make everybody they relax, not to be run up and down. I agree to that.
Thank you very much. True. They need to reason that matter through. Community think. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is your name? Faro, talk to us.
I want to continue from where the last caller. Like me, I register for Salvation Army for first. Because I don't have the day before I did the dinner before. Now I don't go up Road. The last time we did the swabbing, when I was waka, so I got to go first. I can't say I never do like this. So now, that one has been my challenge how they think tomorrow now. I want to move. Go vote. And if I return back to her, I want to do that waka because the place
once you don't vote, in the evening, movement after election, movement must still do. People will
that kind of person will like
now. Just like you just in Virginia, you feel this thing. No how. We will know if you get at least one person will be say yes, feel relax with at least. You know, if you tell me say you don't know one guy or one person will say yes, you know, just relax with please show the gist. So you need to vote, I beg. Maybe after this matter, we'll try to see which INEC may they bring up the matter again for people to transfer. We need to do that thing for a long time. And also, expiring date not supposed to do. So that people will, at your free time, you go there say, I want transfer. You transfer. We're not even supposed to do the transfer. You get anywhere you vote. Hello?
Good
afternoon.
Now, I can't remember the talk. When you start program, we talk of traffic. I did this morning, you see a settlement that got out there. They're not coming, it's what you keep.
Around which time? So you don't open that pass.
Okay, don't open that pass. You see at the number that says, that one big circle, just what you're there. That one, just to work. Nobody's going to is there. And when I go clearly, the big guy, who's the very place? I know to do any chance. I don't know about the name of this law.
Yes, sir. It don't end.
Number two, they talk of transfer. I make this 4 times. This period. So I have my voting center. I said that because of COVID-19, we don't do that.
Okay.
I can put you more in the you said go on COVID-19, so they do transfer. Well, I like if I continue to be suffering, because of the house of my father, I couldn't go back for it for.
Hello, Senator.
If I don't go back for my father, I'm going to say, I'm not going to go to my father because I'm going to come and because we tell the house. This is not fair. Let's let the truth be fair. When we're speaking the power.
Thank you. Truth, INEC, we know some of the listing now, but me not see, me not think, me not reason how not fit to solve this thing. Because the truth be say, tomorrow night you see they will put names of people will be say they that particular polling unit, and who not they not go vote, and who felt they there will be say yes if they.
You know people that place.
You know people because your name not go to that place, and so we need to get system. Will be say digital system. Now very easy thing. You just swap the name. Oh yeah, it will come show for the other side. We need to now very easy thing for us to do, make we achieve, and we dey spend money to do billions, say they do this, that billion, now this na very small thing to do this thing, very small thing. But I don't know why, don't know what you call the we get professional IT people for this country. It's a very easy thing for them to do this thing. Why we no go fit do it? If a bank ATM, if they withdraw them,
every
do anywhere. Why they don't fit do this thing? If they don't get the idea, now go with
the election, no. They're going to say registered voters. People don't fit vote, and they did the one vote. But
you know many people don't. Some people don't build their house, some don't park, some don't go that place. They don't fit vote because they try to do the process, it no work. So I make more than do this. Now very easy to do. Me not the same hard work for them, for people to come. Even for who they vote online, no do that thing. Not with they back, but not with they back. What thing? For everything, Africa we work different. Outside Africa, also Africa countries they try Nigeria we work different. What did they happen, safe? They no go this market to try
this not but to increase to do
the Sweden.
Trying to get or receive information through all corners of the globe requires unprecedented internet service. At Wireless NG, we provide fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. Service is currently available across Lagos and Benin. Visit us today at Wireless NG, 5 Ramaya, Ikenede Street off PZ Sapler Road, Benin City, or our marketing office, 70 Olowo Complex, Airport Road, Benin City, or call 0807-887-9960 or 0703-672-9147. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
I'm tired of the poor power situation. Every time I stock the fridge, I come back to spoiled food.
My dear, I am tired too.
I think it's about time we go solar.
Go solar?
With Vertical Solar, we can go solar for as low as 36,000 Naira monthly by paying in installments of up to 12 months.
Really?
Vertical Solar range of products can power household devices such as televisions, fridges, air conditioners, microwave, water pumps, electric iron, washing machine, and lots more. With extensive pay in installments plans up to 12 months with 10 years warranty.
Wow! What are the benefits of solar energy?
We are talking uninterrupted power supply, no monthly electricity bill, zero noise and smoke emission, and reduced generator maintenance cost.
Where is Vertical Solar located?
Number 28, Country Home Hotel Road, off Ajib Junction, Sapler Road, Benin City. You can call them on 0816-170-1105 or 0703-623-4843. You can also send them an email on info@verticalsolar.com.ng.
Vertical Solar, your lifetime power partners.
My dear good people of Edo State, as you go out to vote tomorrow in the governorship elections, I implore you to come out en masse to cast your votes for the candidate of your choice. The Nigerian Police Force and other security agencies have assured that adequate security will be provided during and after the elections. They have made provisions to make sure that there is proper security in every polling unit across the state. We have also been assured by the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, of their readiness to conduct free, fair, transparent, and safe elections tomorrow. All parties participating in the election have signed a peace agreement and have committed to a peaceful process. Adequate steps have also been taken to ensure compliance with the state's COVID-19 safety protocols during the elections. With these assurances and measures, trusting God Almighty, we believe that tomorrow's elections will be smooth and orderly. I also use this opportunity to urge all of you to come out and perform your civic duty without fear. May God Almighty continue to guard our dear state, and may peace and progress be upon us all. Thank you. God bless Edo State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Hard man, then killer when they blowing sorry. Maybe you know say you know be my healer. I keep living in my life, oh. I don't give a damn what they say. Cause who just bless to my cause. And if I could talk to just soul, I will just say, fuck and pray, oh. I shall get Buddha. I want the beginning, I want the cause almost to me. And you are me fair, baby, you understand me, but I'm here, traveling everywhere, praying to God for His blessings and confirmation. Cause you never forsake it, do what you know best, and leave the rest for me. When the right time comes, He will give you that thing when you want. Oluwa, shower your blessing, shower your blessing. Cause now for my mind, I want to do for my dearest for me. I want to make a shower your blessing, shower your blessing. Cause now for my mind, I want to do for my dearest for me. I want to make her proud. See the ghetto where me I come from, Naguagualata, the place of hustle. I see we can always support others, never be jealous of you, yeah. Cause the blessings I get from the Lord Most High is full of grace. I'm here now in the industry, no going back, no achievable, no surrender. See mommy listening to me now, hear the call for my Jesse. They go soon pick my call, make you pull time. Enjoy the breath, so you they see my car. Enjoy my cash, so you they see my call. All the end up in you, make you not pick my call. This sweetie they ought to see my mommy done they bleed. I'm not going to leave her for this is stress. Oluwa, shower your blessing, shower your blessing. Cause I now for my mind, I want to do.
Right on the last lap of the program nowadays, so thank you for the time we take join us. We not to touch the die with this thing with us, and this is now Radio 3 Friday edition. We will talk about issues concerning for security. And my name is Michael Merritt, and we'll get a good side back from inside the golden chamber. And we'll see guests you will be say yes, you they listen, and you they call, you they send message, and you they follow, contribute. We'll not talk so many things for one. And right now, the few minutes we'll get, we like to know how security be for your side. We could still put election. We don't know say election. It must come and it must work. We put them aside. We could not talk about election. For now, we could just quickly know how security be for your area, generally, especially for upper and all those areas waiting to happen for your end. 07062639275 or 09039394427 or 08121789154.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. I will tell us your name and where you call us from.
How security be for the side, make it let us know.
Okay, now make this up. I will just say, give us the show the program for the call for Universal.
We know.
But then now they are peaceful. They peaceful for Universal way. Not say me, if I want to vote now, and they go far, and where they go put my neck.
We say we just talk about no be election. If you want vote tomorrow, why you want to go make your own plans? Where can you go?
That's why you need to vote.
So, but we talk now.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon for studio. Can you hear me? Yes, I mean, I'm not people to talk. Yes, from my area for bypass of Sapele Road, everywhere clear from this side. And I thank the security agents, and I see them, and everywhere they go to bubble. We go from my office for bouncing. They said pass yesterday, they said pass today. So they give me more hope and confidence. Say, yes, they will do their work diligently. Because the way that they do so, is good. And that question you asked me that day about that estate gate, those buses were there. Now, police, I can't really put icon. Now, police station, okay, estate police station, they there. Because I say some of the way come from other places, they sit for the way of people dispatch them. They are dispatch them that day. So I will beg you to speak and beg our people, our youth. I'm not going to cooperate with the police people, that they do their work. If they say stop. Open your boot. Go back. We will pay making the job. So that made us do their work diligently. Because there are two ways. If police do their work, we will the public will do our work so that we will get peaceful election. So that will be the situation. Thank you and good afternoon.
All right, thank you very much. Now I will draw the curtain to we change till we come now. We on Monday we're going to talk about how the election worker pass. Don't forget to sport crew can let you know what you do for the world of sport. I'll make you listen tomorrow. We'll give updates for inside this station, so make you stay with us tomorrow and the update of how the election they can work out. My name is Michael Merritt. We thank you for everything you do or that you do with us. From me, a good night.
But I hope when them they pass. When mosquito bite them say that can't good to pass. When we been there for you say now you a good to pass. Say brother bone gist I must say upon me. Same story when I done the essence. Oh, so they done the essence. Same story, I know the answer. About politicians, I be preach with them, know the practice. To even keep to their word, no mathematics. I don't tire for their lapses. Our land is green, but our leaders, them, they clear the grasses. This song is for Nigeria. This song is for the masses. A voice for the poor, the low-level classes. When I don't tire for their tactics. It's time to take a stand. Open your eyes, remove your glasses. Election is here again now. They need your votes. They pretend to be a sheep, but it's all left. Promises upon promises, but nothing is up within the soul. Same story when I don't hear. You live or you die, nobody cares. I call myself lucky when I see some of my peers. On a daily basis, now my people them the tears. Now because they work no day, that's why steady boys they go just you. Now them go trust you. With these I'm sure, yeah. Must is upon me. Same story when I don't the essence. So they done the essence. Same story, I know the essence. I'm blessed to Nigeria, my country, with all my heart. I love my country and I hope that nothing tears us apart. But politicians, they carry everybody future put for math. And when we talk, them go say shut up. What are you talking about? I just to see you tired, use your left, do round about. Enough is enough, see the job people make we fall out. But I'm tired for their format. When we talk, them go use combat. They treat us like we don't be human being, we know important. It is right about the time for you to think of our feelings, your dealings, the killings, not chicks in red bikinis. Giant of Africa, no light, kaka kaka. All these things, no they touch you now, now ask kakaraka. If it better for my people, I cheap only no go day. Start for no kid junior, cause Yahoo no go day. Papa God, now where you day? Tell me why you did delay. I am me day, sing the chorus, I leave this talk for another day. Mama says upon me, same story when I don't the essence. Oh, so they done the essence. Same story, I know the essence.
Mixed by KZ Clef.
We're going in, baby. Oh yeah. Slim, daddy say, yeah. I said my baby they give me number one for the matter. Yeah, she no follow her, no doubt. She's my only lover. Yeah, Samantha, oh Samantha, Samantha do me something. Yeah, Samantha, oh Samantha, the baby that she do me. Yeah, Samantha, oh Samantha, baby take it easy. Samantha, oh Samantha, the baby that she do me. I can't travel to America. I go places away. Slim daddy and red sausage. I got them bless me, my brother. Nobody know my story. Nobody know my story. I don't let me out. Don't let me out. Girl, I'm not don't let me out. Don't let me out. Nobody I'm not don't let me out. Don't let me out. I swear I'm not don't let me out. Don't let me out. Samantha, oh Samantha, Samantha do me something. Oh no, Samantha, oh Samantha. take it easy. Samantha, oh Samantha. Hey baby, now you don't be. Panta, with the chance, everybody panta, Panta, and with the panties, and the panties, and the Atlantis. Panta, and with the chance, everybody panta, Panta, and with the panties, and the Atlantis. Oh, mama, let me come. Girl, I wanna know where you wanna go. Wanna go up, down, dance to my body and soul. Hello, baby, shake it. Hello, baby, hello. Samantha, oh Samantha, Samantha, do me something. Samantha, oh Samantha, baby, now you don't be. Samantha, oh Samantha, baby, take it easy. Samantha, oh Samantha, hey baby, now you don't be. It's the after party then. After the party, it's the hotel lobby. And after the Belvy, then it's probably Chris. And after the original, it's probably this. Yes, my Bed-Stuy, Fiesta. Remix with the homie from the Midwest side. Game recognized, game. It's a new 2 Live crew, I suppose you know some love. The toasters, but don't approach us or to chase you like Mo and Moses. Catch us both coasters, racing twin coaches, boxes to the pop, you to make it closer. Whoever come closest, you've been born. But don't get the picture to the is drawn. Make your way backstage, baby girl is on. And we'll be drinking till 6 in the morning. In the back of the club, popping bottles of crisp. Put the bar on the tab. Throwing hundreds up for grabs. Cause it's about to go down tonight. I'ma be drinking till the early as I shout it like I'm cause I had 3 honeys just to make me feel inside. My, it's what they all say when they see the broken lines. They say, my, anytime they see them big things on the side. Y'all got a club down with arenas. Got your man saying, Christina, yeah, she with me. I'm getting off the ground on the
All those years ago, when the one they called the King at Old Trafford, Eric Cantona, was shown a red card, and then he was on his way out of the pitch, but suddenly went into the stands and Kung Fu kicked a fan. And you know what happened? He was banned for about 8 months after that because of that incident. And you know, recently we saw Eric Dyer of Tottenham Hotspur going into the crowd. Although he was not pictured fighting anybody, but he said he just went there to get his brother out of a sticky situation. But the FA still came down hard on him and banned him for a couple of games. But we can tell you now that Hamburg defender Toni Leistner, he has been banned for 5 games for assaulting a spectator. And guess what? The spectator was a fan of his former club, Dynamo Dresden. His side lost the German Cup 4-1 on Monday. So this guy, because the fan was abusing him, verbally abusing him, he got so angry, went into the crowd and assaulted this fan. Gareth Bale, he is right now at the training ground of Tottenham Hotspur are trying to complete his move on loan from Real Madrid to Tottenham Hotspur. Thiago Alcantara, he has said goodbye to Bayern Munich, has written a letter to them, to the fans, telling them that it was the most difficult decision of his career, but he has now, although not officially announced by Liverpool, but we know that he's headed to Anfield. Good evening, welcome to the evening edition of Sport Fiesta, live on 90.7 KFM, Benin City. My name is Saliu Ibrahim, but they call me the Sports Ibracadabra because I bring magic to sports presentation and analysis. I also become the Sports Maestro and Sanife Francis, the Sports Berlusconi, are also here. Guys, let's talk about this because it's not often that you see a player getting involved with the fan when it is an altercation. Recall that this guy, Paris Evra, who used to play for Manchester United, there was one time he was sent off without even, before the match started, because of an altercation with the fans. But this Hamburg defender, Toni Leistner, has been banned for 5 games. He assaulted a spectator. 2 of his ban are suspended for a year, while he was also fined 8,000 euros. The German Football Association, they said Leistner, who is 30, was insulted several times by a Dresden spectator. So he now got angry, went into the stand and physically attacked the spectator. As a result, they said he exposed himself and possibly third parties to the risk of infection with coronavirus, because the players are supposed to be in a bubble, so you are not supposed to mix with others. But because he couldn't control his temper, he went into the crowd and got involved with a fan.
Being a professional is you having that ability to be able to take all the things the pundits, fans gets to say to you, whether physically or through the social media or through television or radio. But before you became a professional at any game, now we are zeroing down on football. First, you're human. In as much as I'm going to say that what this player has done is totally wrong and deserves the punishment that he has received, I think I want to beg the fans, verbally, that no matter how much you hate someone, it is not enough for you to go to that person's face and insult the person directly. You don't know what this person is going through. He or she might pour the entire anger, the annoyance of someone else, you know, what they call transfer of aggression, on you. And at the end of the day, the person obviously will pay for it. But I want to just advise fans, footballers rather, that no matter how much it is that the person have insulted you, there is no way, there's no justification for you to go out there and assault the fan. What Zinedine Zidane said about Marco Materazzi, I mean, no one is supposed to say that to another person, but he said it. But Materazzi... Was it Materazzi? It was Materazzi that said it. That's what I'm saying. No player is supposed to say that to another, you know. But the truth is this. Zidane didn't finish that game. Probably, if Zidane had finished that game, maybe they would have won the 2006
He would
World
definitely
Cup.
have taken the penalty, which... who took it? Was it David Trezeguet?
That missed the penalty. You understand? But Marco Materazzi, that said those offensive words,
was under his skin.
Stayed on and helped his team to win the World Cup.
He even scored the penalty.
The penalty helped his team to win the World Cup.
Even got the equalizer. Zinedine Zidane scored. Look, they were just the main characters in that final. Zinedine Zidane got the first goal for France, courtesy of a penalty. Then Materazzi equalized. And Materazzi was also among the goal scorers in the penalty.
Exactly. So,
in fact, the coach of France at that time, what's his name now?
Raymond Dominic.
Raymond Dominic, he said that they should give Marco Materazzi the player of the tournament. And if you look at what he did, because of what he said, Zinedine Zidane was a voted player of the tournament, by the way, but he said that Marco Materazzi scored the goal in the final, scored the penalty, and then he got the best player of the opposing team sent off. He meant it sarcastically anyway, but I was just saying this is the best player of the...
Exactly. At the end of the day, he reacted because of what he said and let himself down first, and the entire team probably we'll not be talking about Zinedine Zidane, two-time FIFA World Cup winner. So I hope that they learn from Zidane. And if you don't want to learn from Zidane, then the king, the way he likes to be called right at Old Trafford, talking about Eric Cantona, it's a pure example. They were insulting him, and he decided to just unleash everything on the fan, and he was banned for 8 months.
Yeah, they've already been shown a red card. He was on his way out and then just got angry.
It's annoying.
You must have watched a lot of
annoying.
movies.
A fan once accosted me and said, like, when we read rumors here that Arsenal, like, okay, let's use Man is the best example. They've been talking the deal between Manchester United, Jadon Sancho, and Borussia Dortmund close. I said it in my former message. A fan accosted me when I went to have my haircut at 30 Circular that I said Arsenal were really in bad shape. That I said Arsenal, they were on the verge of signing this particular player. Why will I say that? You know, they didn't. I'm talking about he almost got physical with me. As the his fans coming to it. I just read this rumor. I just whispering.
You don't know half of it. You don't even know what we face. If I tell you the insults we get on this show, yeah, many of you, which of course it's that one that we concentrate on. The fans will say, "Well done, we love what you guys are doing," and all that. But honestly, it's not been perfect too. People insult us. People send us messages insulting us. Just a couple of days ago, you know, when Danjuma called and was wanted to talk about the adverts. One advert, advert. And I said, no, you cannot talk about Danjuma, you know that. And I cut Danjuma off. And somebody insulted me, insulting my very existence.
So you should take it, should be calm whenever.
That is not even an insult. Somebody said it was Don Morgan. Don Morgan, that one even good. I'm talking about the one that I did not read. Don Morgan said, Ibrahim, take it easy, your fans. And I said, what did I do that you're asking me to take it easy? But somebody sent a nasty message insulting me, insulting, in fact, even insulting the owner of the organization. Let's forget.
Question the fan.
Yeah.
The person in question is never going to understand that. There are limits you don't get to.
Others are just.
So, I'm like I said, I'm not saying that what the player did is right, is wrong, but at least the fans, you should try to understand that before we, footballers, tennis players, all these things came about, we are human first.
Right, so Tony Leshner, maybe he will learn next time, no matter what.
He just have to, especially when the COVID-19 is still on. I think that is one thing.
No, it wasn't even a particularly smart thing to do, because in this game, for instance, they had about 10,000 fans in the stadium. So when you go into the crowd to accost somebody, you don't know whether anyone there has got something that can harm you. So you could go there fighting and somebody pour something on you that would, cost you.
Well, I'm sure he must have learned from this, and as a professional, he should have done that. He has let himself, not just himself, the club, down by doing what he did. I'm sure he must have learned from it, because somehow when you ban them from 5 or 6 matches, fine, that's not the issue. But outside the pitch, how will people, communicate with him? These are, heroes, big boys that whenever they're on the street, paparazzis everywhere, fans, calling them. But once you do something like this, the fans, you just don't be surprised if you go to his Twitter handle now. You must have gotten so many insulting, tweets and so many things right there. So that's one thing about professionals. Just try and, try to just take things easy, calm down, and just allow it to go. It's a fan. Fans they are bound to do anything whenever they are not happy. Just imagine.
It's not an excuse. Maybe like fans of Manchester United during the transfer window, going over to the house of the vice executive, chairman of the Ed Woodward. I mean, that's taken too far. The wife, the family has got nothing to do with Manchester United. He is the vice executive chairman. You target your anger, not as if you're abusing him. You can say hashtag Ed Woodward that I've seen everywhere. Hashtag this person out. And you don't like the player, there are ways you can talk to someone without abusing that person.
Okay, all right, players, it is really, really important, no matter what. Keep your temper in check. Do not go assaulting a fan, no matter what he's saying, even if he's insulting you. You can actually even report, and then they might get the player ejected. Recently in the NBA, the brother of a player was ejected.
Yeah.
It was a Lakers player. His brother was verbally assaulting a player of another. I can't remember his name now, but that particular fan was ejected from the venue. Yeah, and he wasn't just a fan. He was actually but apart from that, he had business there. He was given the job of being in charge of the haircuts. He owns the company that cuts the hair of the player. So he was there in that capacity. He was licensed to be there, but he started getting involved and started saying nasty things to the player of an opposing team, and then of course the officials came and they ejected him from there. So if you are a footballer and the fan is harassing you, saying certain things, you could report to the referee and the officials, and maybe they will eject him if they deem that what he's saying is not appropriate. They are going to get him out. But when you now leave the comfort of the pitch and you go into the crowd, one, anything can happen to you in that place, and two, you are exposing not just yourself but also others to danger in this time of COVID-19. So that's why Leistner has been banned for 5 games. Okay, let's go on this break. We'll be right back.
When you wake up in the morning, before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Give your family a tasty, nourishing breakfast of Kellogg's cereal, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. Now also available for just 50 naira.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Plenty there to win for the 9 Mobile Mega Millions promo. 90 people go hammer 1 million naira every day for 90 days. 2 people go win smartphones every hour, every day. The one with it pass, now the 10 million naira grand prize. If you not be 9 Mobile customer, move, come outside or buy a new line. In addition to the 20 millions and smartphones, we go summer you with 1 gigabyte plus 500 naira airtime instanta plus up to 100% data bonus for 1 year. Recharge 200 naira and above. Make you for the win. Promo starts August 10 and ends November 7, 2020. And is approved by FCCPC.
9 Mobile.
Alright, welcome back to Sports Fiesta. It is live on 92.7 KFM Benin City. Okay, so as we were talking, the news broke that it is done. We knew that it was going to be done. Thiago Alcantara to Bayern Munich for £20 million. But the story we were going to take was the letter that he wrote. He finally said goodbye to Bayern Munich fans. Let me quote from what he said. I decided to close this chapter in this marvelous club, the club where I grew and developed myself as a player during the last 7 years. Victories, success, joy moments, and some hard times as well. But what I am most proud of is having arrived in Madrid, being a young man full of dreams and living completely fulfilled and identified with a club, a history, a philosophy, a language, and a culture. Here I learned how to love and respect a tradition which I say goodbye now, but I will never forget. So that is it. And he said that his decision is purely sports related, that as a football player he wanted to look at new challenges, and then he also tried to develop himself. And so now we can tell you that Liverpool have completed that. They've signed it for 4 years. The fee for the 29-year-old Spanish international could rise up to £25 million with bonuses.
Yeah, great one for Liverpool. I think having won the Premier League, for them to retain it, they still have to strengthen, because the guys that did it last season, I think it's not going to be easy because of the high pressing game they are playing. But now having somebody like Thiago Alcantara, who can also give assist to what's his name now, Fabinho. Fabinho can play in that position. He too can play in that position, and maybe other players can also play in that position. So no matter how tight the season is and the different competitions they are going to be playing. So I think it's going to be a huge boost for Jurgen Klopp, who requires a whole lot from his players. Having won the Champions League, I think winning the Champions League and joining the previous champions, I think this is just a fantastic one for Thiago Alcantara. I think he has moved from a big club to another club who like to win trophies and all that. So for me, it's huge. I just wish him all the best.
And I see when he makes his debut against Chelsea, but Thiago Alcantara with Jordan Henderson and Jorginho Wijnaldum in the midfield where it clicks. I think it's going to be difficult for others to really break into the team. And you know, their captain, Hendo, they call him there, is a fantastic player, but he's an injury-prone player. If he's out these days, I think Alcantara would definitely be a big cover for him, and maybe any other person, Fabio or whoever they decides to play along with that. I think he's going to be he's going to be a first team share. So I think Naby Keita will be the one that will suffer for now. Hendo is fit, he's playing. I think Jorginho Wijnaldum is unplayable right now, and of course him coming to the team. I think he's going to be solid. One
of the players could be leaving because just to balance the boost, it could be Jorginho Wijnaldum.
Where we've heard rumors of him wanting to go to Barcelona, Ronald Koeman wanting him to come over. We understand, but should he stay, this would be a formidable midfield for them. People are talking about how good it could be for United with Donny van de Beek, Bruno Fernandes. We'll see what they can do, and Pogba will know. If they form a fantastic partnership at the middle, it could be an exciting season for Manchester United. But I think with Alcantara coming into Liverpool, it has taken them up a notch again. We know how solid their defense line it is right now. We know that they are very good, they are capable. Though we saw some mistakes from even one of the best defenders in the world right now, Virgil van Dijk against Leeds United. But I think with him coming, he's definitely going to improve the team, and Salah have already started on a very good note this season with a hat-trick. So it's definitely going to be between Liverpool, Manchester City again. I don't see United or Chelsea. They might disappoint me winning the Premier League this season. I think the title is also going to be between the sky blue and the red.
Okay, let's talk about Africa and something that gladdens the hearts. Hope you are enjoying this classic from Salif Keita, Africa. And yes, you know, we talked about it some weeks back. England announced that they had implemented it. Brazil, not to be left outside, we are also doing it. Some other countries have also come out to say, look, we are doing this. And I was really hoping that Nigeria would be the first African country to do it. But Sierra Leone have announced now that they are doing it. What is it? Paying the same amount of money, that's equal pay, to both their men's and women's national teams. Yeah, so Sierra Leone, I don't know of any other African country that, maybe another African country is doing it, but they've not announced it officially yet. But Sierra Leone, I think basically they've become the first to announce from Africa that they are going to be paying their women's team the same amount of money that they give to their men. In their case, it's $2,000.
Yeah, it's really, you know, good one for them, honestly. And from the way it is right now, it could go a long way in developing women's football. And from one of the players who got the cash boost, you know, I think she wanted to get a college degree, haven't gotten a diploma. But right now, she was thinking of getting money to get the college. But she said, right now, I can go to go back to school and get a degree. Then also
talking about Rashidatu Kamara.
Kamara also talked to other guests. Yeah, also talked to other guests, on another parents to allow their children to play football, because this will go a long way. I think this is really huge, honestly, because when she got the alert, she was like, wow, I've not seen this kind of money before. So for me, I think having taken the lead, where other countries will start doing the same thing, and for Nigeria, if Nigeria should announce this, I think it's going to be huge, because they'll be dominating the women's football, and this will only boost their morale to go ahead to do
Nigeria should be taking the lead. I mean, these women have won 9 out of 11
West African countries.
9 out of 11. The Super Eagles, with all the preparations around it, they've only managed just 3. And of course, I think we should...
But maybe it is because of how much they pay the Super Eagles. We earn about the highest. I don't know of other countries that earn more than Nigeria when it comes to what you give to the Super Eagles.
If they are deciding to break, I think you have to discuss with the players first. So they're saying, okay, for the fact that we want to have an equal pay rather, let's bring it from 5,000 US to 3,000, so that every one of them will enjoy it. I don't think anybody from the Super Eagles,
they are big boys,
will say that
forget
about the big boys thing. Nobody will say 2,000 US is big.
They will say no. They will tell you you can't reduce it because, and I think they will be right. Your officials, government officials, how many times have they reduced the Estacos and the last go to the National Assembly, all the time, all the complaints that people have been complaining for how many years? How many times have you seen them reduce their allowance?
So I think if Nigeria decides to say, fine, we want to pay both our men.
They should be the same. Yeah, they should
5,000 US. They can do it.
Yeah,
they've got the money.
So maybe what they can do is, instead of, because I'm sure very soon even the Super Eagles will start talking about increasing the bonuses. So maybe instead of increasing, they will tell them, look, we are not going to increase it, but we are going to ensure that the women will be getting the same thing that you are getting. And for Sierra Leone, it's so good what they did that they backdated it. They played the WAFU competition this year, and they've said, okay, for that tournament we are going to even pay, although the tournament had passed before they decided to be paying them, but they are going to backdate it and pay them the $2,000 for that tournament that they played earlier this year on home soil.
Well, really good one for Sierra Leone, honestly. This will encourage many guests to come out, and the female national team to be doing well whenever they take to the pitch, because when you are when you are giving that financial boost, to whom much is given, much is also expected. So this time around they can tell them, okay, go out there and at least get to the semi-final of a tournament and all that, and they will be so happy to go out there and do that. Not when you finish playing a tournament, you have to do have a sitting before getting your salaries and all that. So for me,
it's always been good for the ladies. Sometimes they win the tournament, they have to stay in a hotel in Abuja for weeks before they get their money. But when the Super Eagles, they go out there, even when they don't do well, we're angry with them. They get their money before they even.
If you want to be fair, the women even need this money more than the men. Because look,
most of them are here.
Yes, and apart from that, a woman, there are so many personal things she has to take care of, which the men are not bothered about once you are in camp. But a woman in camp, when she's leaving her home, she has to come with so many things, because anything can happen during the month and all that. So a woman needs more attention, more resources to take care of herself than even the men. So if you are paying the men a certain amount of money, you should be giving the women the same thing. Look, we are not talking club football, but even in club football, at least we know that it's been done. Edo State is doing it, for instance. What Bendel Insurance are getting, that's the same thing that Edo Queens are getting. Before people start calling to say, but women football does not bring as much money as the men, so you cannot say they should pay them the same thing. But this one, we are talking government money here. It is the government of the country that is giving this money out. So because it is government that is doing it, you should be giving the women the same thing. It's not like they play every day. It's not every week. It's not even every month that they play. The whole of the month, maybe the women's national team could play 3 or 4 times, depending on the competition and the number of qualifiers that they have, So every time you invite them like this, you have to make that provision. I don't see any reason why they will be paying the women less. For club football, where it's private sector driven and it's about how much your product is able to attract clients, fine, I can understand if you say, okay, we cannot be paying the women the same thing because women's football does not attract as much interest. We don't get sponsors coming in like the men. So it's only natural that the men will get more. But this one is national kick. It's the government of each country that is giving out this money. So the women should be getting the same thing as the men. The sports minister of Sierra Leone, Ibrahim Yenleke, he said that they decided to harmonize the payment, but it's for what they are doing is for their senior national teams. Anyway, the NFF, they've even said something about the junior. They are not paying them like they will pay the seniors. They don't even get to pay them camp allowances and all that. They have a new style now that they will be paying the underage players. So he said they decided to improve women's game and give them equal pay. Let me quote him. We decided to harmonize match appearance fee so that we can see how best we can motivate the female footballers to develop the women's game. The female footballers have been left out for far too long. The male and female teams are serving the same purpose, so I don't see any reason for us to pay the female team less. Exactly, even with the Super Eagles, it's the same thing. And the Super Falcons have brought us more honor than the Super Eagles. So yeah, there is really no need to be paying them more than you're paying the Super Eagles. So Sierra Leone, at least they have taken the lead as far as I know in Africa. I'm waiting to see what South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, and other big African footballing nations would do. Okay, guys, there's still some other stories, but I think we should be hearing from you. Yeah, okay, let's quickly take this one. Manchester United, they have asked Mason Greenwood to be rested and not called up for the England Nations League duties. This is what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is saying. But I don't know, does Gary Southgate have any plan to invite him?
No, it was talking about the call-up that led to the
breaking of the COVID-19 rules
protocol that said initially when he got the call, he advised that they shouldn't call him up, that they finished I think 16th or 17th of August, that it was just 2 weeks into him getting the rest, that they are trying to protect the young man. That was still that when he was called up, he was invited for the press conference, that if they take a look at what they've been doing at Manchester United, with all the wonders that we saw from him at Manchester United last season, that they did not allow him to have that media coverage in terms of having a one-on-one. They shielded him from all those things, that he's still growing. Mason Greenwood is a young man that he doesn't really know how to handle all these things. Hence, he is not excusing the thing that he did in camp, but that in the first place shouldn't have been there. That there were other international break, like we will get to very soon at the end of this month, and then you can call him, but he's supposed to have gotten the needed rest. I think he's complaining now. The offense has been committed. I don't think Mason will be playing for Manchester United tomorrow because he's here to join up with the team properly, to have the proper sessions that they are having. Maybe on the bench, maybe we say, I don't know. I'm just thinking what's only said today. But that notwithstanding, even yes, he's got 2 weeks rest and he's been caught up. I think the young man should grow up. He's in the media right now. He plays for Manchester United. Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney got to that first team at same age, 18, and they went on to do wonders. I think he should take it easy and grow up.
Okay, we will not be here tomorrow to do Saturday Sports Fiesta, so let's just give you some of the fixtures to look forward to. You can go and vote, then still run back to watch these matches. This one from the German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich, they will be playing against Schalke 04
tonight. Yeah, they'll be starting.
They're starting today.
Which is really good for them. I've been taking a extended break, and right now they are starting afresh. You know, the Bundesliga starts tonight. So as the champions, where they want to start on a winning note and remain on top till the end of the season, but it doesn't work that way if you look at it, because this is football. But then I think they are favorites to win this game against Schalke 04 because they've had better head-to-head, over Schalke 04. But then it is good. Let's see how they fare tonight, and then see how it's going to pan out. Then
also tonight, Lyon will be playing against Nimes in the French Ligue 1. Yeah, so now let's look at
the full features in the German Bundesliga. Tomorrow, Eintracht Frankfurt will be at home to Arminia Bielefeld. Then FC Cologne will take on Offenheim. Union Berlin versus Augsburg. VfB Stuttgart will take on Freiburg. Werder Bremen versus Hertha Berlin. Then Borussia Dortmund will take on Borussia Mönchengladbach. Then on Sunday, it will be Red Bull Leipzig playing host to Mainz 05. Then Wolfsburg will entertain Bayer Leverkusen.
Okay, let's look at the English Premier League. Everton versus West Bromwich Albion, Leeds United taking on Fulham, Manchester United will play against Crystal Palace, and Arsenal versus West Ham. That's going to be the last match for tomorrow in the English Premier League.
Personally, I'm waiting for will be at Stamford Bridge this weekend.
On Sunday in the English Premier League, Southampton at St Mary's will be at home to Tottenham Hotspur. Newcastle United will face Brighton and Hove Albion. Then Chelsea at Stamford Bridge will welcome champions at Liverpool, while Leicester City will climax things against Burnley at the King Power Stadium. That is what we are having. Then on Monday, we have 2 matches. Aston Villa will play host to Sheffield United, while Wolverhampton Wanderers will take on Manchester City. That's for the English Premier League.
Okay, for the Spanish La Liga, Villarreal will be playing against Eibar, Getafe versus Osasuna, and Celta Vigo will take on Valencia.
Okay, these are the matches slated for tomorrow. Then on Sunday, SD Huesca will be at home to Cadiz. Levante, Granada will take on Deportivo Alaves. Then Real Betis will be at home to Real Valladolid, while Real Sociedad will welcome champions Real Madrid.
Okay. Then in Italian Serie A, Fiorentina versus Torino, Hellas Verona versus Roma. French Ligue 1, Lens versus Bordeaux, Rennes taking on Monaco.
Okay, these are the fixtures for the weekend. But for that Italian Serie A, we'll take that off tomorrow. But that of Sunday, that is when the champions will also play. Juventus, they will entertain Sampdoria. Sassuolo will take on Cagliari. Genoa versus Crotone. And then Parma will take on Napoli. And we've got Nigeria interest here. Crotone, Simi Nwankwo was the highest goal scorer in Serie A last season with 20 goals, and he's so happy to be back. Then Napoli bought Victor Osimhen, the most expensive at the moment. So that is what we are having in the Italian Serie A Sunday. Then on Monday, AC Milan with Ibrahimovic will be at home to
Ibrahim.
No, he's also called Ibrahimovic.
That's the original Okay, guys, time for you to join us. Call us on 070-626-39275 or 090-3939-4427. You can also reach us on 081-2178-9154. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
Yes, I came from Adabagulu.
Okay, good evening, welcome.
It's been a while, and every day, I don't try this line. I'm very lucky to get it today.
Yeah, sorry.
The family is very big now.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe as I heard the Chelsea.
Who?
Maybe the keeper.
No. The deal is not completed just yet.
Okay, it's not completed.
Yeah, but
Alcantara is true now.
Yeah, Alcantara has been confirmed now.
Okay. Brother, happy birthday. I tried to call you yesterday. I didn't get to you. I agree to that. Happy birthday. I don't know if I will be going to the field tomorrow. Going to protect all of people also. So I will come back and give us good things. Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, guys. Ibrahim. Good evening.
Yeah, welcome, Madrid.
Yeah, guys, good evening. Good evening as well.
Good evening.
I want to really like to what Gaffer was saying in the morning concerning Barcelona, that the team is not.
Sorry, Madrid, please try and call us back. Hello. Yeah. Welcome, Lanjima.
Good evening.
No, there is no difference in that two of them, because if you really look at the Super Falcon of Nigeria, they don't really need more nation cup than the men. So if they don't make it very equal, so that the women will be proud to represent Nigeria for where they be, so they increase their time, they will make the equal thing, so that everything will come and go well. Like that.
Thank you, Daniela. Hello,
good evening, guys, bro.
Yeah, welcome.
Grandmaster of that Berlusconi, good evening.
Dan Chelsea.
Yeah, Dan Chelsea. Players from the club, that is here. I'm going to bring Alcantara against on Sunday. All the same.
I don't know if it's playing, I'm just the one saying it.
Maybe he's going to play, sir. I don't think so, but anything can happen.
You could watch from the bench now.
Yeah. But this women and men, as Benjamin said, I don't see any difference. I don't know why this thing is always everywhere. Good in politics, very hard for the women. I don't know. All the things. I wish they all the best. And I beg for them, I don't think we do see the tomorrow. Nobody will teach customer, they tell everything will happen. I don't think we do to the listen for politics. I read the word of it. Thank you.
Alright.
No.
Good evening, welcome.
Thank you.
Hello?
Good evening, Sir Ibrahim.
Yeah, welcome.
Harry from Meridiawa.
Great to have you.
I want to talk about Manchester United. And I wouldn't have seen other players or just only Jadon Sancho. Because you can see Liverpool and they have acquired Cesar Cantara. He's one of the best signings in the Premier League for me. Only because he's an experienced player. So I don't know what's wrong with Manchester United. That's my own opinion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Good evening.
From Upper.
Okay.
I didn't get too well on Sunday match, Premier League.
Sir, can you repeat it?
Hello?
The Premier League matches of Sunday.
Which time is it?
You want us to take Chelsea's match? Okay. Oh, don't worry. Just keep listening. We'll take it again for you. Hello? Hello? Welcome.
Okay, this is I'm calling from Chapel. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I asked a question yesterday concerning African players, strikers that have scored, first to have scored 100 goals.
Yeah, and I thought it's Didier Drogba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you were listening. You thought it was.
I would have missed it. So.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Chelsea's game is 4:30.
Yeah. Okay, the matches of EPL matches on Sunday. Southampton versus Tottenham Hotspur is going to be at 12. Newcastle United versus Brighton and Hove Albion at 2. Chelsea versus Liverpool 4:30. Then 7 o'clock will be Leicester City versus Burnley. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
This is Festus, the Tottenham fan. Each time I try to get to people, almost impossible.
Yeah, sorry.
Congratulations in advance.
Yes, we need Gary Bale back. If they can even see look at Modric on loan to Tottenham, I think I would like it. There has been an official beginning for Tottenham, but I pray that it will come out. I wish a happy birthday.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, Gary Brian. Madrid don't come.
Welcome.
For Tottenham fans, they should not be over the moon because they are getting an expired Gary Bale.
I mean, give them which one is expired? You know, let's use, not let that person use.
No, but it's true. It is, the game they are getting now, you can't compare this game with the game Real Madrid bought for 46 million pounds. So, it's a day that is trying to revive his career. So, he should go and revive it with them. Then for Barcelona, the coach, or the manager rather, is trying to turn the team to Dutch national team. We saw it then. I think it was in the mid to the late 90s. And I can't really point out what they achieved. That kind of national team in the morning, that the players that are signing, they are not that kind of players. The question I have to ask is, the ones they signed during this period, when Barcelona was coached by Luis Van Gaal, and they had a lot of those players there, what did he give to them? For me, they were just lucky to have Aragonis who built that Spanish national team would have had Leicester and Xavi. Later contributed to the growth of Barcelona. Because all the years, they've always bad players, big players, and it has not ended up well. In the 2000, they were decimated at the semi-final of the Champions League by Valencia. They had no players. So for me, it is not a continuous thing. They were just lucky to have that team, and bringing that team back is the problem.
I disagree with you. The truth is, the Xavi and Iniesta you made mention of, they were not born from another club. They came from the academy, the La Masia, right? So what is that developed them? We can that Barcelona developed them. Sorry, that Barcelona developed them.
Contributed to the build-up to that team. Because what was going on in Spain that circulated Barcelona? If you take a head back to the early 2000s, they are going to charge. It was what I was going to do. Even to that into the 2006 World Cup, they were not let a finish product. France led by Jerry the Bar, break them out. And this one will continue from there. The Boston. So this is what we like to. Alright. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Have we got
yes, we'll see the messages.
After this one, we'll take the message. Hello?
Hello, Abba Ibrahim. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother. Welcome.
Abba, sir.
Good evening.
I greet you.
I greet you too.
Good morning. How are you prepared for the election?
Really prepared.
Alright. Yeah, my name is Fulani Agwele. I just want to ask, is it true that David De Gea is leaving Manchester United? I just want to confirm from you guys.
The hair is not going anywhere.
It's not contract. It's not going anywhere.
Okay, and I hope the vendor insurance is seriously training because we want them back at the elite level.
Once the state football can resume in Nigeria, definitely the boys will get back to the pitch.
Okay. God bless you guys.
Alright, thank you. Okay, time for us to look at your text messages.
This one is incomplete, but the ones that dropped said the market to get Thiago Endurance from Airport to Endurance. Sorry, your message is incomplete. Good evening, Oga Ibrahim, Oga Francis, Oga Egusa. Please, can you guys help me tell them to sack all the United transfer officials so that we can note that no official is in Man United. This is from Andrew, my United brother. Okay, all right. Mr. Ibrahim Francis Egusa, I wish you people well in tomorrow election from Rapid Gunners. Thank you so much. Good evening, KU Sports Crew. When is Arsenal playing? Thanks, Chris from NIFO. Arsenal's game is tomorrow. We'll check the time. Good evening, sir. Club afraid of Sunday's game. He had to rush to the market to get Thiago. Okay, Nigeria's message complete. Okay. Okay, Ibrahim, your main nature and endure me so much to you. Keep on being you. Love you, Lord. Sir Willie is heading to my other guys. Okay. Good evening, your guy Brian. Sir, please, what did you say? That song Africa. We have finally got continued replacement. Thiago, welcome to the best club in the world. From E. John. Yes, he's going to be sporting jersey number 6. Good day, sports great. Please, I have a passion for combat sport. How and where do I get involved in combat sport like taekwondo, boxing here in the State? Johnson from Gowan Johnson. Once the OK is given for combat sport, which obviously will have to do with contact, you can go to the Samuel Memorial Stadium. Then you just tell them that you want to see this commission's chair or any of the coaches there. They will introduce you to the game. Okay, right there at the stadium. You can't miss it. Arsenal to get the new player. Message is incomplete. Sorry, before Tuesday. Rapid Gunner. Sorry, your message is incomplete here. I guess you're talking about a new player. Ibrahim, now that you are switching. You're supposed to write to politics from tomorrow by sending in some of your reporters. Again, this portal is like Francis and Egos. I want to wish all the best of election. Please, my main advice to you is that there should be Yeah, we're good, don't worry. We're good. Otasiwe, thank you so much. Good evening, men of sport. Siri from Adua. Guy, Brian, please, do you really think Chelsea need a player like Declan Rice? Because considering the midfield area, I'm seriously scared of Chelsea's game on Sunday because of the number of injured players. Presently, no defender at Chelsea. Really.
But the position that they want him to play is centre half, so maybe he will not be playing in the midfield if he comes.
Maybe he will make his debut. Good day, Sportman. Where to all those alternative links with Manchester United or are fused? United made deal is Jadon Sancho and a left back, Danny from. Don't finish in the top 4 this season. For top 4 will be Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal. Willis from Benin, Man City. Good day, Sports Group, please. Is it true that Bishop Esau, the regular caller on the show, has passed on?
Bishop who?
Bishop Esau, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Bishop who?
Esau. They are from this is Sabugidaura.
Regular caller on.
Yeah, on our show.
Sometimes from Sabugidaura.
Yeah, he was fair here briefly.
Okay, I think
that was on Monday.
Barrister Philip Otobo called one day. I was asking, and I was lost because he didn't register.
He mentioned in the predatory program.
Okay.
So rest in peace.
Amen. Good evening, sirs. My name is Thomas from Sapley Road. I think Oga Madrid is very right. Barca was just lucky with that good in generation. Okay. Not complete. No buyers, don't PSG or Man City or even Real Madrid want to win the Champions League. They get the okay, Shego, sorry, message incomplete. And finally, the one I have here. Good evening, guys. Nigeria Super Eagles now 29 in the world and 3rd in Africa. Congrats to them. I know Ibrahim and Nigerians are happy about this. Let's hope we witness AFCON and at least get to the quarterfinals of the next World Cup. I believe this thing will take us to the top 10 in the world. Peter from War.
You got it wrong. I've always said the only time I will be happy with Nigerian ranking in the world will be when we are first in Africa and maybe 3rd in the world, because we've been first in Africa and 5th in the world in the past. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, this is from Dr. Station. What Madrid.com said, the country arrived, they don't die by day, they don't do a bit with a mortgage, they will see where they are. So, concerning Barcelona, I think every club has their time. Man will have a time, Arsenal have their visible, so maybe they are just going through their own club. So everybody should just give them time. But the thing is that they should reboot properly. Maybe the next 10 years they will get back to where they are. At the time, the Galactic of Madrid had all the best players in the world. They couldn't do anything. So let's just give Barcelona in time and let's see how they will do their thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, maybe one more before we do. Hello? Hello? Good evening.
Good man of sport.
Good evening. Boxing legend.
Yeah, this is DJ Smith.
Oh, DJ Smith. I thought it was Yamo. Welcome, DJ Smith.
Hello?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
So actually, I'm not listening to you guys. I want to know if talking to me. This Elisa and I what?
We are all here. We are here. This is Ibrahim.
Okay. Yeah, guys. Good evening, guys. Actually, I'm calling you guys now. I'm calling from Jetta. I traveled and I left my uncle and today is I'm just trying to reach you. But I know that I'm supposed to be doing it now. I've been listening to you guys. So I don't remember you guys. I said, let me pick up with me. So I'm not listening.
Okay. Thank you.
I got to hear from you guys.
Thank you. Our deepest sympathies. We are rounding up the show now. You are our last caller.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, mate. Okay, guys, that's our package. We'll see you on Monday. We will not be here on Saturday. Well, we'll be here. You will hear our voices, but we will not be talking sports. We will be performing our civic responsibility, which is reporting the Edo State 2020 governorship election. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. We'll see you on Monday. But please stay tuned to 92.7 KFM, Benin City. I'm Stanley Ibrahim. I've been doing this with Sanofi Francis and Egosa Aibeka. Bye bye. Let's enjoy Africa. Salif Keita.
'My dear good people of Edo State, as you go out to vote tomorrow in the governorship elections, I implore you to come out en masse to cast your votes for the candidate of your choice. The Nigerian Police Force and other security agencies have assured that adequate security will be provided during and after the elections. They have made provisions to make sure that there is proper security in every polling unit across the state. We have also been assured by the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, of their readiness to conduct free, fair, transparent, and safe elections tomorrow. All parties participating in the election have signed a peace agreement and have committed to a peaceful process. Adequate steps have also been taken to ensure compliance with the state's COVID-19 safety protocols during the elections. With these assurances and measures, trusting God Almighty, we believe that tomorrow's elections will be smooth and orderly. I also use this opportunity to urge all of you to come out and perform your civic duty without fear. May God Almighty continue to guard our dear state, and may peace and progress be upon us all. Thank you. God bless Edo State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
92.7 KUFM. 92.7 KUFM.
Wake up every day, feeling so down with motivation. Turn on my excitement. 92.7, everybody knows KUFM. I'm in love with my radio. KUFM. I'm in love with my radio. KUFM. I'm in love with my radio. KUFM. 92.7 is my radio. Start up my day with a KU breakfast. So, move to the KU midday. So, Radio Tori, Sparks Fiesta. KU drive time, and I wrap up my day with the KU night. KUFM. I'm in love with my radio. KUFM. I'm in love with my radio. KUFM. I'm in love with my radio. KUFM. 92.7 is my radio.
Excitement. 92.7 KUFM News. Concise. Precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world.
This is 92.7 KUFM Newsbreak.
It's 5 p.m. Good evening and welcome to Newsbreak on KU 92.7 FM Benin City. First, the headlines. FG apologizes over misleading information, ordering banks, account holders to re-register. Okonjo-Iweala makes World Trade Organization final shortlist. Kogi government writes U.S. over visa ban, says judgment unacceptable. On entertainment, Tina Lawson reveals the origin of her daughter Beyonce's unique name. Details of this and more after this break. I am Benjamin Kadiri. Detail. President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday said his administration has developed a novel homegrown integrated sustainable development goals model as an analytical framework for assessing how policymaking can better address the indivisible nature of the sustainable development goals. President Buhari also said Nigeria will engage the services of the National Youth Service Corps members across the country and 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, ambassadors to champion the implementation of SDGs 2030 at the grassroots. The President stated this at the virtual inaugural SDGs moment convened by United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres during the high-level week of the 75th UN General Assembly. The federal government has apologized for asking all account holders in the country's financial institutions to register their details again. Earlier reports stated that the FG asked all account holders in banks, including insurance companies, to fill and submit a self-confirmation form. In a statement on Friday, the Federal Inland Revenue Service explained that only reportable persons are expected to submit the form. The statement said the self-certification form is basically to be administered on reportable persons holding accounts in financial institutions that are regarded as reportable financial institutions under the Common Reporting Standard. It said the reportable persons are often non-residents and other persons who have a residence for tax purposes in more than one jurisdiction or country. Financial institutions are expected to administer the self-certification form on such account holders when the information at its disposal indicates that the account holder is a person resident for tax purposes in more than one jurisdiction. The Defense Headquarters says military has intensified its aggressive fight against crude oil theft, pipeline vandalism, bunkering, economic sabotage, and other criminal activities in the country. The coordinator, Defense Media Operations, Major General John Enenche, said this while giving a weekly update on the operations of armed forces of Nigeria on Friday in Abuja. Enenche said between September 12 and September 17, the military arrested 7 suspected oil thieves, discovered barrels of stolen crude oil, and destroyed numbers of illegal refineries in the South and Southwest zones. According to him, within the period under review, Nigerian Navy ship Pathfinder patrol team in the South located and immobilized an illegal refining site at Mudukiri Creek, Degema local government area of Rivers State. He said Nigerian Navy ship Jubilee clearance operation team acting on credible intelligence on suspected pirates and sea robbers camp at Otoyo, Akwa Ibom raided the camp. The Commonwealth Medical Association, CMA, on Thursday expressed regrets over the death of healthcare workers and other citizens to the COVID-19 pandemic. The organization therefore called on the federal government to make greater commitment to the safety of health workers in Nigeria. the CMA called on the national medical associations to specifically demand the development and full implementation of these frameworks in their respective countries, as well as the sustained provision and availability of working tools and personal protective equipment. Using the COVID-19 pandemic as a reference point, the organization stressed the critical need to adopt a more comprehensive strategic framework that gives emphasis to the safety of both the health workers and patients. The president of CMA and former president of NMA, Dr. Osaho Enabulele, expressed the views in a statement to commemorate the 2020 edition of the World Patient Safety Day with the theme, Health Workers' Safety, a priority for patient safety. KFM News continues right after this break. Stay with us.
Beautiful one, I call on you today.
Bless you. This not be time of bless you. This is where we say coronavirus, so they show itself for the world there. Now time to use tissue paper or handkerchief. Take cover your mouth or nose when you dey cough or sneeze. This is not time to always wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer where contain better alcohol. This is not time to give ears, as in avoid me, give me space to any person where they cough or sneeze. This is not time to protect yourself or neighbors from sickness. So if you notice anything, sharp, carry yourself or the person go hospital or call this number free of charge. You're not going to collect money for your hand. That is toll-free number for 080 0026 7662. 080 0026 7662. You first bring this other number for 08009700010. Remember, say life now says coronavirus not the show for face, so now person with their life will carry first to. This message is from KUFM 2.7.
We call on you today.
Welcome back. Still in the news. Former Minister of Finance, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has made the final shortlist of candidates for the Director General of the World Trade Organization, WTO. The body, however, dropped 3 candidates from the contest. It also plans to reduce the contestants to 2 final candidates in the next few weeks. WTO said candidates from Mexico, Egypt, and Moldova did not secure enough support in a first of 3 rounds of voting. The second phase of consultations will begin on September 24 and run until October 6, after which the WTO would announce 2 final candidates. The goal was to name a new leader by November 7. Those left in the race are Saudi Arabia's former Minister of Economy and Planning, Mohammed Al-Tuwajiri, the United Kingdom's former Secretary of State for International Trade, Liam Fox, South Korea's Trade Minister, Yoo Myung-hee, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, and Kenya's former International Trade Minister, Amina Jibril. Kogi State government has kicked against the recent visa ban imposed on politicians alleged to have rigged the November 2019 election in the state by the United States of America. The U.S. government had on Monday slammed a visa restriction on some individuals for allegedly rigging the November 2019 governorship elections in Kogi and Bayelsa states, as well as the run-up to the September and October 2020 Edo and Ondo governorship polls. In a letter addressed to the Ambassador of the United States of America, signed by the Secretary to the government of Kogi State, Folashade Ayoade, the state governor, Yahaya Bello, said the U.S. should have created room, no matter how slim, for a fair hearing. Governor Bello maintained that, in line with Nigerian law, the few political parties and individuals who alleged widespread electoral malpractices had free rein to contest the outcome in court. According to him, they vigorously litigated their claims over a grueling 9-month period through a 3-stepped hierarchy of courts to the inescapable conclusion at the Supreme Court of Nigeria that the said elections satisfactorily complied with the Nigerian Constitution and the Electoral Act. As the alteration of provisions of the 1999 Constitution continues, the original inhabitants of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Abuja, are seeking for the creation of state, thereby giving the territory the status of a state. In a memorandum submitted to the Senate Committee on Constitution Review, chaired by the Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Ovie Omoagege, the indigents under the aegis of Original Inhabitants Development Association of Abuja, OIDA, are seeking for far-reaching alteration of provisions of the Constitution for actualization of their demands. In the 45-page memorandum submitted by the indigents of OIDA President Danladi Jeji, besides the recognition of FCT as a state on its own, they said that it will pave way for it to have an elected governor and legislative assembly for itself. According to them, the Federal Capital Territory should be constitutionally made to be a state under the administration of an elected governor, while Federal Capital City should also be recognized with mayoralty status. In the memorandum, the FCT are demanding that 6 federal constituencies should be created as against the present 2, as well as 3 senatorial districts as against the existing 1. Abuja indigents in the memorandum are also requesting for constitutional provision of ministerial slots for indigents of the territory as applicable for indigents of the other 36 states of the Federation. Also requested for in the memorandum are additional 11 local government councils to be added to the existing 6 area councils. Coming up in a moment in our entertainment news, Tina Lawson reveals the origin of her daughter Beyonce's unique name. You're still on to Newsbreak on KU92.7 FM. On entertainment, Tina Knowles Lawson, who is the mother of American singer Beyonce Knowles Carter, has opened up about the origin of her daughter's name. The 66-year-old fashion designer and businesswoman spoke about the unique name Beyonce in a podcast. Tina said Beyonce is actually her maiden name, even though it's now widely associated with her famous daughter. She said her name was Celestine Beyonce, which at the time was a weird name to have. The matriarch, who is mom to singer Solange, went on to say that several people in her family have the Beyonce surname. Jeremiah Jerry Harris, one of the stars of the Netflix documentary series Cheer, has been arrested and charged with producing child sex images. The United States Attorney's Office said the 21-year-old allegedly enticed an underage boy to produce sexually explicit videos and photos of himself from December 2018 to March 2020. A criminal complaint says the victim informed Harris during their initial online encounter that he was 13 years old. According to court records, Harris admitted to soliciting and receiving explicit images from the minor, but the spokesperson for the star has denied the allegations. Harris was arrested on Thursday morning and later appeared in court in Chicago. He did not enter a plea. A judge said a hearing will be held on Monday to determine if he will stay in custody or be released on bail. If convicted on the federal child pornography charge, Harris faces up to 30 years in prison. The charge comes after a lawsuit was filed earlier this week in which Harris was accused of child sexual exploitation and abuse of 2 alleged male victims. And that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. FG apologizes over misleading information, ordering banks, account holders to re-register. Okonjo-Iweala makes World Trade Organization final shortlist. Kogi government writes U.S. over visa ban, says judgment unacceptable. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Coronavirus is real. Wash your hands regularly with soap and running water. Use your face mask while in public. Stay safe. KFM Newsbreak was produced by Blessing Asekome and Benjamin Kadri. Saying thanks for listening. Good evening.
Everybody wants to know more of this and more of that. What is happening around the globe? Me, myself, I want to know. That you know, 'cause I got good news for you. The best station. It's not getting on your door. Just sit back and relax. Just sit back and relax. 'Cause all you have to do is tune into 92.7 KUFM. 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 Tune into 92.7 information. Tune into 92.7 KUFM. Tune into 92.7 KUFM.
92.7 KUFM. Turn on excitement.
Looking for a house or an office or a nice place to live in peace and comfort in Edo State? Look no further. At Orange Woods Limited, we go the extra mile to create beautiful homes and provide housing solutions just for you. We develop, we manage, we sell, rent, and lease properties. We also pride ourselves in offering high-quality security and solar equipment and services that meets your budget. We develop apps and software for your business. We also have a delivery service that can help you deliver anything within Benin City. So, give us a try today and you'll be glad you did. Orange Woods Limited is located at number 32 Akiobari Street off Ihama Road, GRA, Benin City. Call 0903-889-5858. Orange Woods Limited. Real estate, technology, logistics.
My dear good people of Edo State, as you go out to vote tomorrow in the governorship elections, I implore you to come out en masse to cast your votes for the candidate of your choice. The Nigerian Police Force and other security agencies have assured that adequate security will be provided during and after the elections. They have made provisions to make sure that there is proper security in every polling unit across the state. We have also been assured by the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, of their readiness to conduct free, fair, transparent, and safe elections tomorrow. All parties participating in the election have signed a peace agreement and have committed to a peaceful process. Adequate steps have also been taken to ensure compliance with the state's COVID-19 safety protocols during the elections. With these assurances and measures, trusting God Almighty, we believe that tomorrow's elections will be smooth and orderly. I also use this opportunity to urge all of you to come out and perform your civic duty without fear. May God Almighty continue to guard our dear state, and may peace and progress be upon us all. Thank you. God bless Edo State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Wireless NG provides fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. We are situated at number 5 Ramaya Kennedy Street off PZ Sapler Road, Benin City, and our marketing office is at 70 Olome Complex, Upper Road, Benin City. Our services are currently available in Benin and Lagos. You can reach us on our mobile 707-367-30125 or 080-788-79960. Or on our website www.wirelessng.com. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
Block by block, city after city, we couldn't have done it without your support. 60 years of building for growth. It's our anniversary, let's celebrate together. Lafarge is 60, we built the city.
Lafarge Africa, makers of Elephant and Superset Cement, is celebrating its 60th anniversary. Look out for a surprise in the bags for you. For retailers, the more bags of Lafarge Cement you buy, the more free bags you get. To buy Lafarge Cement, visit any Lafarge outlet near you or call 01-271-3990. Terms and conditions apply.
Babylon Bridge, National Assembly, Lafarge is 60.
Lafarge, building for growth.
When you wake up in the morning, before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Give your family a tasty, nourishing breakfast of Kellogg's cereal, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. Now also available for just 50 naira.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Come see for yourself, oh. This no be the one you go take only ear here, oh. You must take your eyes see so that you self go enjoy wetin other people they enjoy. Uyi Technica, the generator headquarters where they make everybody enjoy generators of all sizes and models for affordable price. Whether not the small one for barber shop or I been a big Perkins generator for factory and big building. Uyi Technica, the place for generators, spare parts, grinding machine, pepper mill, and others. Mention the name and size of generator where you want. Bakam Uyi Technica get them. For the kind of money where they your pocket. Bakam Uyi Technica get them. Go take your eyes see for the generator headquarters. Uyi Technica, 79, 81 and 83 Mission Road, Benin City, and all other Uyi Technical branches. Uyi Technica, affordable products for everybody jollification.
In the ever-revolving world of news, one story becomes extinct the moment another major story breaks.
Market women don't know whether they be anything.
But with KUFM's Extra Voices, the story never dies. It just takes on a new life.
Market meho. There is no water in the house. The toilet is not good.
We don't have any fashion in APC.
We bring you new angles and fresh perspectives to every story, no matter how old or remote.
There are a lot of educated people that are involved in politics nowadays.
We go a little beyond the surface to get you those extra details ignored in the rush for the news.
Now bridge, now we take the entire now.
So don't die for inside. We go beyond the lines to bring extra voices, not just for those making the stories.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
But for those affected by the stories.
I've lost one bag of rice, documents.
So it's a real disaster.
With Extra Voices, we add new flavor to give fresh perspective and taste to an old story. Extra Voices airs every Wednesday and weekends on KUFM's major news bulletins. All the programs on KU 92.7 are now open for sponsorship and advert placements. For sponsorship and advert placements, call now for inquiries 070-380-50243 or 080-8877-3644 or visit KUFM Marketing Office located at the top floor of the Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, Benin City, Edo State. 92.7 KUFM is your business growth partner.
Women are 50% of Nigeria's population, but only 11% get political positions. It is as though a woman has no place in politics. Times have changed. Women step out of the silence now without fear or favor. We in Edo State say no to violence against women in politics. This information is brought to you by GPI in collaboration with National Democratic Institute and USA. Report any case of violence against women to 080-0200-2020.
stand up for your right.
Women are 50% of Nigeria, but now only 11% they get political positions. Why? Women suppose they do politics well, but the way people say they talk about violence, they make them be fear. Our women and people of Edo State, make them join hands together. Make we stop the violence and mago against women in politics. Now, GPI, National Democratic Institute, and USA, they bring this message. So, in case of anything, call us for 080